Alright, let's open some shit. Little unique camera angle here. Little point of view action. I figured, you know, everyone likes these POVs. So this is POV. I own a game store. So we got a whole shit ton to open. Lots of Thunder Junction. I think this is a good little play. There's a little bit of margin on it. Not much. But even with something that has a little bit of margin like this, with the power of a TCG machine paired with a Roca, you can get a lot of work done. So one thing we do is we're opening up everything. I think we got, how many boxes there? I got the total amount I paid. I forget. But we paid $6,210 for all these packs. We're opening up and see what we get on the other side. I think we're going to come out on top. But this is pretty much what we do every week. Every week we open up an insane amount of product, flush it through TCGplayer, and collect the little crumbs on the other side. And that's how this whole operation is funded. That and the beautiful generosity of all my patrons. One thing we do first is we get our TCG machine, our side batch prepped. I like to clean it when I come in, so we get our sponges. I need to order more of these. Does anyone know, anyone in the comments know where I can get these sponges? I think probably Amazon would be the best bet. I don't even know what they're called. Microfiber sponge? I don't know. But put a little alcohol in the sponge. Use it to clean the wheels here. These wheels, these feeder mechanisms right there. Put the weight on it. And then we clean the machine over here by running this. Run this. You clean the feeder wheels right there. Boop. Ready. And it's going to spin and clean the wheels. So this is what's left over from yesterday. These are the kind of sellable commons and uncommons that through my parameters got picked out that I want to sell. Not really a lot of boots. I know the boot's the kind of good one. Yeah, so not really a whole bunch. It's not really a lot of not really a lot of commons, uncommons in this set that are worth money. You're gonna get your money from the, you know, the big score and the rares and mythics in this one, and you know, the full art lands are kind of good, but you know, since Magic does it in every single set now, they kind of lost their pizzazz and flair. And you know, in my opinion, these ones really aren't that nice looking. It only takes about 30 seconds, so it's been about 30 seconds. We'll remove this crap. Look, it's all dirty. See that? So I need new ones. Stop the machine. Stop cleaning it. One thing I like to do before loading is up is I get a microfiber towel here. Must have ran out. And I just clean it off a little bit. There's a little like residue of the alcohol and stuff. Don't want it to get on the cards. Give it a little blow. How you doing? All right. Now, these are the commons and uncommons that, you know, we opened from the packs that we didn't get a chance to sort yet. We'll load these up in the machine. So what I'm doing is like a two-step process here. This first step is where sifting out all of the cards, you know, that I deemed to be valuable, or the cards that I need. There's so many different ways you could program it on the machine. You can actually program it to detect the specific card, and you can have it pull out those specific cards, or you could just do a blanket value. We do like a blanket value. It depends on the set, but most of the time it's around 10 cents. So we're pulling out all the cards above 10 cents while simultaneously making lots for eBay, Amazon, and all those other selling platforms to sell our bulk on. So two birds, one stone, sift, while simultaneously making lots. It's like, saves me so much time. This machine is the only machine that could do that right now on the market. I know TCGplayer might be, I don't know, maybe getting into that. They just started doing the lot creations for the Roca that I have to contact them about. I don't know what I have to do, but I'm very interested in that, learning about that. The only thing is, with the lot creations that I like to do with the 500 card lots with no duplicates, I have a feeling that the Roca would definitely have a big problem with doing that, just because the capacity of the machine is only 1,000 cards, so I'm not sure how that would even be done. Maybe it'll be possible with the Roca Max, but we don't have a Max. We have just the regular version. What are these? Are these regular cards? Oh, okay. That's weird. You can tell which ones are the breaking news ones and which ones aren't. Must use like a different stock. You got to put this weight on it so it like could grip the cards. Okay, now we're back at our machine. We'll continue our last sort. So what we have to do is, I've already emptied bin 13. This is the overflow bin, so the commons and uncommons that don't get put into the lots get put into this bin. Now my lots, the reason why there's so many in this bin that get put into overflows, because I do no duplicates in my lots. It just adds a little bit extra value. One of the biggest complaints in all of the reviews that I see are people, they get duplicates. So one thing I like to do is I remove that, so you know, that's one negative feedback that we will not get. So we run it, and as I hit run, I run over to the machine real quick to try and empty these before it starts. But first startup of the day, normally with my machine, it gives me a little bit of an issue. It doesn't start. Oh, but it started. Normally it would just run and it won't feed. I don't know why, but that's what it does. So each one of these lots pretty much generate me back into the business around $3.20 on Amazon, or depends which platform I sell them on, or on Walmart, whatever, but around three to $3.50 back. So we take that into account into this opening, and hopefully we do good. See, as you can see, we've already got, each one of these rows can hold about, I think 30 lots, or 27. So right there is 60, around, I don't know, 75 lots. Now times 3, what is that? 75 times 3 is 152, around $250 back. So we're cooking with gas. What do we got to make up? Around $5,900? Yeah, we could do that, right? I don't know. So, all right. One thing I like to do is I like to prep. So, when the distributor sent them to me, they gave us half of the Japanese printed stuff with the pull tabs. I love these when I do massive box openings because I can do this, give it a nice little shakedown, and cut them. That's 4 packs at a time. Super easy. Boom, you dump it in your hand. Goodbye and good luck. Stack it up there. I stack up a huge stack and then just fan through it. Fanning through it's pretty easy. These go in the trash. Foils, those go in the same thing. Rares, boom, commons and uncommons, tokens. Basically, you get into this like rhythm of just opening the pack, doing the thing, moving everything around. As you can see, there's a theme, there's a method to my madness. Commons and uncommons, rares, mythics, breaking news, big score, special guest, art cards, signed art cards, and then foil of those. Then basics, foil basics, full art basics, full art foil basics, and tokens. As you can see, there's a method to the madness. And we do this every week. Every week I'll sit down, I'll be like, okay, we're running low on this, we have a little bit of margin on this, let's give it a go. See, that's one thing in this business. You can't be scared to take a risk on a product or an opening or whatever, because, you know, there's always a unique way to move the product, whether it's by opening it or whatever. So we'll open this until like I get a big gigantic stack of like rares and mythics, which are right here. I do it until I get about 1,000 rares and mythics, and then I put it through the Roka. Why 1,000? Because that's, you know, how much the Roka could hold. And I like to do it in sets of, like, I like to split up the sets. So I'll do 1,000 of these, then I probably won't even get to 1,000. Actually, I probably will. Then I'll wait till I get 1,000 of those. I'll do those, because what I like to do is the machine can be a lot faster if you do a single set and set the machine to only detect that specific set. And so instead of like the machine going through scanning a card and then trying to figure out through the whole history of Magic what card it is, it just has to go through the catalog of that specific set. So it's a lot fewer cards for it to scan through in its back end in the memory. So it speeds it up a little bit. Not by a lot, by a little bit. There we go, managing. Now this is what we opened up last week. This was Baldur's Gate. I just wanted to give it a try. I was like, you know what? Let me pick something that I know is 100% going to lose me money, which was Baldur's Gate set boosters. Now, set boosters for Baldur's Gate are very much heavily weighted towards the legendaries in the set, and they are worthless almost. So I said, let me pick something that I will 100% lose money on, and let's see, with the way I do things, I could still break even or potentially make a little bit of margin. And we did. Through everything, selling like all the lots, all the bulk lots, all of the cards in the set of a specific value, we ended up making $100. So it's still possible to make money when a product sucks, if you do things the way I do them, or do things the way, you know, a game store does it. Granted, it's not going to be the same process. You're not going to have all this stuff in place, all of these like high-end machines. You know, the TCG machine alone is $30,000. The sorter, the Roka sorter, the baby model is $25,000. So right there alone, $55,000 worth of machinery. You're not going to have that, but you could do it on a small scale. As of right now, we have about, just in our TCGplayer Direct side of things, which is this right here, we have approximately 220,000 cards. Now this is the direct inventory that supplies the store, the TCG Player, and that's about it. There's the store and TCG Player. Like, you know, decent stuff. We got some decent stuff in there. We also, you know, have a lot of bulk, but that's, you know, a game store. And sports cards. I don't know why I did that, but I got into that sports. And what we got over here, see, it just finished. What we got here is, you know, the alternate card games, like, well, not alternate, but Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Flesh and Blood, which we stopped doing. And this is our very, very small section right now. We're kind of scaling it up a little bit. We got about 15,000 cards in inventory of our played cards. So all the stuff lightly played and below. So our TCGplayer Direct inventory is only near mint cards, and our other TCGplayer account, which is called RNG-Gamez Played, has all of our lightly played and below. And that is how we stay about if you're a direct seller, you know it's kind of hard to stay at 100%, but we are almost at 100% with our direct inventory and our, basically our RI compliance, whatever it's fucking called. I don't know what it's called. I just sell the fucking cards. So we'll just repeat this process over and over and over until, you know, every single pack is opened, and until we have everything inventoried. So what we do is we'll flip that box. The box goes up here. Right now we are pretty stocked on all of our lots on Amazon and on eBay. So it goes into our, you know, backlog of lot creation stuff. And then when we get to it, when we're running low, we'll start a new batch. I just sent out about 1,500 units to Amazon yesterday, so we should be good for a little bit. But we do sell about anywhere between 20. Sorry if you hear that drilling. It's next door. They're doing a little construction. We sell between, just on Amazon, maybe 20 to around 50 magic lots a day, which, you know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but over time it does add up, and we do sometimes have trouble keeping these in stock. All right, in the time we are opening up, we got a nice delivery. We got our Pokemon. Which one? What set is this?
Stellar Crown.
Stellar Crown. I don't know why they didn't set it on a pallet. We got like 250 booster boxes, I think. So I don't know why. Normally they send it on a pallet. It must have been cheaper to send it FedEx. But I got to do this. Counts. These should be ETBs. Yeah. What do we got? We got 50 of those. Yeah, 50. Yeah. That's from Southern, and then we got a shipment from PhD coming. What?
No, I was going to say Plaza Gamez.
Oh, Rayquaza. Yep. Sold.
Yep.
Cool. CGC cards sell, man. They sell online all day. Everyone's scared to buy them, but they sell. Free packaging material.
Hey,
The lunch break. A little factor meal on top of a cardboard box. We're not fancy here. We don't. Who needs that? Needs a table. We just got forks here. I've been eating my lunch with a knife, pocket knife. Okay, so I think we hit our first 1,000 rares and mythics that we can start a sort with, I think. So what we do is we take all our rares and mythics, we load up our sorter. We might have to hold off. Might not have 1,000 yet. I think I got a little overzealous. We'll see. But it only holds 1,000. I should have got the bigger one, but I was too cheap at the time. I was just starting out. So if you could do it, I would say go for the big one right away. Alright, not quite yet. We still have a little bit more to go. Alright, we'll check back later. Alright, so we got one full 1,000 cards to sort through our sorter. Let's turn it on. Now I normally set it to just like if I'm doing one set, the sorter has an option to like set it at it's dust everywhere. To set just that one set, like I said before, so it like speeds up the sorting process, which is good. Gotta turn this bad boy on. I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen the inside of one of these bad boys, but that's what it looks like. It goes around, sorts it, gives me the value and everything. Let there be light. There is light. We are good. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to connect to the tablet, so I wait a little bit. In that time, yep, there we go, we're done. How did I know this was done? This is done. Let's remove the lots. Right here. It only does to bin 8. I don't know why. I gotta figure that out. But I pull them all out. And then you empty them out in here. So just do that real quick. These are all done, done, done. And then we resume it. Alright. So what I found out is I had to like redo everything because I had this bin, the bin that detects cards over a certain value. I had that set to no duplicates. So all the lots I was making had all these like really expensive cards in it. I was like, oh, let me not do that. So I had to push everything through the sorter again. But good thing this thing is really fast, or else we'd have a problem. But that's neither here nor there. But this is out of the package. They're really easy. These are PSA graded card sleeves, and they hold like 50 to around 75 cards very, very nicely. Alright, let's turn on the sorter now. Alright, this is the little tablet it comes with. Pretty easy to operate. It should come up right away. Maybe? There we go. Alright, so we got to change the filter soon. So we go to advanced recognition. We were doing Boulder's Gate before. We deselect all, and then what are we doing again? Outlaws Thunder Junction. So only Outlaws of Thunder Junction cards will get scanned. They're normal, near mint, and since it's just one set and they're all rares, we'll just do it by name and then by set. So it's just going to do it in name order. If it was like a bunch of sets mixed together, I would do the set first and then alphabetically. But since it's all one set, we could just do alphabetically, which will speed up the process even further. Hit start, and that's it. Checks the prices, downloads them, and then sorts. So one thing this machine does, it compiles everything, scans it, and gives value, which is a great thing, especially when you're doing openings like this. As you can see, it does every card market value. Wow, that card's $33 now? That's crazy. Alright, so we're about a quarter, not even a quarter, a little less than a quarter of the way. Let's see what the value is. $493 so far. Card scanned. Not too bad. We got still probably another 1 or 2 sorts of just full rares and mythics to go through, so pretty good start. So right around quarter way done, we'll say about, I would say it's going to be around $2,000 a sort, which isn't too bad considering we got 2 more sorts to do probably. So what did we pay? $6,200. So to get my complete value back in just rares and mythics is really good. Right. So we got a nice little surprise, nice little PSA submission came back. I don't think any trading cards. I think all sports stuff for me. We got totally hammered on this sub, like so bad. Not even funny. They oh my god, it's like crazy what they gave us. What'd they do to my boy? But whatever, that's the name of the game, I guess. What do we got? Come on, yeah. Come to daddy. There we go. Alright, so what do we got here? Did you fucking open? Hello? What's going on here? Oh, there you go. Alright. What do we got? Ooh. Alright. We got some Steph Curry. PSA 10. Nice. Oh yeah, this is cool. Remember the 199. I got a 9. O'Neal Cruz, 9. Another Steph Curry serialized, 9. And Thompson, 9. And 8. Oh, this one's cracked. This one cracked right out of the box. Look at that. I wonder if they'll do anything about that. Huh, interesting. I'll put that to the side. Another 10, John Smith. Freaking Anderson Silva, 9. Royce Gracie, 10. Got the Kylo Ren, Topps Chrome, 9. Andre Jackson, 8. This is the serialized to 5. We got Ja Morant, serialized. Purple Etch. We got LeBron James. Is this cracked too? No. To 9. Amir. A 6. Oh my god. Why does this get a 6? Why did this get a 6? Whatever, we'll check it later. Tom Espinal. Speckle. This one, Jesus, we got an 8. I thought this was like a 10 for sure. Rhea Ripley. Why does... we'll take a closer look later. Alright, second box. More WWE stuff. Jay. This is the green one. Numbered to 5, but it got a 6. I don't know why it got a 6. Ugh. 1 of 1. Mr. Chan. I thought this was going to get like a 5 because it's got a gigantic dent right there. So, I really don't know, man. It's like crazy that this got an 8, but like that got a 6. This got a 6. This has a gigantic dent right there. What's wrong with this one? I don't see anything. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, an 8. And this one got a 6 as well. Jesus. Why? I don't know, man. Whatever. Good thing they're personal stuff. Alright, so it finished sorting. Now it's compiling, but we could see the amount. 2,000, I was right. 2,018 bucks, 970 cards. So what I do now is I take that and I minus my fees from that, which is normally on the whole through TCGplayer is normally 28%. That's, you know, that of course that's not every card. Some cards you get charged 50%, some are less, like 15%, but on like the average it's 28% across the whole board. Sometimes with some really high-end sales I can get it down to probably like 25% certain weeks and months, but to be on the safe side we're at around 28%. All right, so 2018 times 0.72 equals 1,452 buckaroos. So sort 1, $1,452. So we still have quite the gap to close here. Minus 1,452 equals, we still got to make $4,758 to break even. Can we do it? I think we can. All right, so we got a second sort here of just commons and uncommons. It's compiling right now. What do we got? We got $293. So we'll just say $290. Now we go back to our formula. So what we got? 290 times 0.72 equals 208. So after fees, we're gonna probably walk away with $208. $108. Not bad. So I mean, this is when a non-seasoned individual will get nervous and say, oh shit, I lost all my money. But me, an expert, I know that all of this will come together, and that's my doggy. All of this will come together, and we will make money. Day 2 of the Thunder Junction opening. Saturday now. As you can see, we've opened up a lot of stuff. I still have not even gotten to the new Pokemon stuff. Have to get those starting to ship out for Monday, I believe. Yeah, we got all the patron peeps waiting for that. Got a lot of progress done. Day 2, we should be able to complete everything by tomorrow. But so far so good, looking good. We got all eBay printed out, ready to rock for Andrew to come in, my shipper and RI extraordinaire fulfiller. But today's going to be a good day. I'm excited to get this done and give you guys the solid numbers on everything that this encompassed. But let's freaking get to it, man. I got a lot to do today. A lot of people, they like say, why do you do this? Why do you, open a bunch of packs? It's just such a nightmare. It's like a rat race to the bottom. But it's really not once you like do the numbers and you've been doing it for a while. You kind of realize the people that say that, they really have no longevity in doing this. So it's a little different from what like I do, because like they look at it on a case by case, like card by card, set by set basis, and that's not really how you look at business. You have to look at it on a whole, and it's very much a long tail thing. A lot of people aren't built for that, especially with the way social media is portrayed and everything like that. It's like, now I need it now, this quick, fast, dopamine. And that's not really how business is done. Business is done over time, methodically, bit by bit, brick by brick. And this is like kind of the best of both worlds. If you can make margin on something relatively easily, make your investment back relatively easy, and then make money over time on the other stuff, that's kind of the best of both worlds. And that's why, I love doing this. I know a lot of game stores out there, they like to focus on the very much like local player base, local economy, but you can't really like grow to scale and make a huge business off of just your local player base and local economy. It's just not gonna happen, because you're pigeonholed into a small subset of people that you have to rely on to buy from you. And sure, it's great if you're retired and you just want to, have a business and have a place to hang out. But if you want to create a huge thing, you have to go huge. So this is where TCGplayer Direct, eBay, and all these e-commerce platforms come into play. Now, of course, you can't just list your cards on there, boom, sell them, and make a ton of money. This is where doing this comes into play. If you can make, if I can make a few thousand off this, which I think I will, just judging from the numbers we have now, and, make my capital investment that I put into this back within 20 to 30 days, and then the next 30 days make the profit, I'm totally okay with that. And that's how this works time over time. But, you have to have the stomach for it. You have to have the drive the ambition and the sort of the, you know, the because you're gonna get kicked in the balls every now and then. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be a product you buy that you're gonna lose money on, and it's gonna feel like shit. But the only thing you gotta hope for is not your first one. You know, if your first one you lose money, it kind of takes the wind out of your sails. But this is the nature of this business. It's a lot of ones and twosies, a lot of little transactions. Sure, you know, selling that huge card in your store for $1,000 is great and all, but you can't always rely on that. So you have to supplement the income for your business through doing things like this. This is very reliable, but it's very hard work and tedious and for very small margins. But that's like this whole business. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people online, you know, kind of bashing, not me, but kind of me in general. And I just trying to show it from my point of view as a business owner. If I can replace my local economy with a global economy, why not? Just got finished opening up all the packs. Got another sort in of commons and uncommons. Taking a little energy drink break. Now, this is compiling now. Commons and uncommons. It's almost the same exact price as the other one. So, our first common and uncommon was $2.93. Our second one is $2.93. Now, it's normally the same amount every time. Like, let's say I do commons and uncommons and it's the same set. It'll be the same amount. So, we don't need to do the math because we already know. 208 buckaroos. Still in a panic, but hey, I know there's a method to the madness over here. Now let's go over to the stack of cards we got here. What do we got? We got common and uncommon foil, 3 huge stacks. These are still rares and mythics, Thunder Junction, that need to get sorted. We got the big score right here, and we got breaking news right here. Now these are all foils, rares and mythics, special guest stuff, foil, whatever this shit is, the Wanda, I just said it, you know what it is. Foil lands, basics, regular basics, art cards, signed art cards, and foil full art basics. We got it all separated. So once the side batch is done with the commons and uncommons sifting, we still have probably another full sort of commons and uncommons to go through. So probably another $200 of commons and uncommons, because we still have to get through all of this. But so far so good. It's looking good. Got high hopes for this one. We are now sorting all the foils. These are all the non-sellable stuff, kind of like the non-TCG playerable stuff. Lots. We got 240 lots. So, if we do our math, we get back $3.20 every time we sell one. Times by 240 equals $768 in just lots. So we'll create a separate column for our lots. $768 coming back in just from lots. The common, uncommon lots that we do. Not too bad. Now we're cooking with some gas. So the grand total so far is what? 768 plus 208 plus 208 plus 1,452. $2,636 back so far. We still have a lot of room to go, but don't fret. Don't be scared. It happens. We're gonna get through this. All right, so we finished sorting all the common, uncommon, rare foils and everything like that, And these are all like the kind of bulk rares, which we do make foil lots too. So with this amount, we'll be able to make 14 lots. Now it'll be they're $6 each. So 6 times 14, 84 bucks. There we go. 84 in just foil lots. Everything helps. I track everything when I do a mass box opening like this. We finished sorting all the common, uncommon, rare foils and everything like that. And these are all like the kind of bulk rares, which we do make foil lots too. So with this amount, we'll be able to make 14 lots. Now it'll be they're $6 each. So 6 times 14, 84 bucks. There we go. 84 in just foil lots. Everything helps. I track everything when I do a mass box opening like this. Almost forgot, we got our final common and uncommon sort. Pretty much the same thing. So 287. So what is that? Instead of 208, it's, we'll just say 200, just for argument's sake. Boom. Now that'll be our last common and uncommon. So the common and uncommon sellables out of that many, I believe it was 9 cases, is 600 bucks worth of commons and uncommons that are sellable. Not too bad. Right, now we got the foils in here. They just got finished and now they're like compiling back. These are the common, uncommon foils. The breaking news foils and the land foils. So 390 buckaroos. Put that in our formula. 390 times 0.72 because of our fees equals 280. 280 bucks in foils. Why not put 10 bucks there? Because the basic lands, we're able to make like 1 lot and we sell those on eBay. People need them. We got what is this? Scarlet and Violet, the Stellar Crown, and I'm sorting trainers, never ending. Alright, that sort is done. That was just Thunder Junction rares. And with the fees taken out, I think it was like 1,950 bucks. So with the fees taken out, 1,412. So I had a grand total of $4,622 after fees. So we still have quite a bit to go. Right now we have our final sort of rares from Thunder Junction and Big Score. And I believe all the lands too, all the full art lands. And then we have the final sort of all of the breaking news stuff. So I do think we're gonna do good on this, just from the breaking news. You got all the mana drains, all the good stuff, and the Big Score kind of got some really valuable cards in there. Oh yeah, special guest stuff too I put in there. So I think we're gonna do good. It's always the last 1 or 2 sorts that you're down to the wire. So if you do this, you ain't gonna know how much you make until the very end. 9 times out of 10, your profit will be commons and uncommons and foil commons and uncommons. But there are certain scenarios where that's not the case and you do make a lot of money. But you gotta keep doing it, and with more experience, it works. I wouldn't be here if it didn't. I had to get this done. I wanted to get this done so bad. So we're back. It's 9:38 at night. $3,009. So after fees, that is $2,166 And that brings our grand total right now to $6,788. So we're into the profit. Now we got our last and final sort, which is all of the breaking news cards. This is going to be our real profit right here. All these cards. I mean, all in all, we're probably looking at, I would say, probably $2,000 in profit out of 6,200. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to run that through, and then tomorrow we will have the total. All right, so I stayed. Had to get it done. Last sort, $1,146. After fees, we get $825. So we paid $6,210. We got back. This is what's coming back to the bank account, not with all fees taken out. $7,613, which leaves us a $1,403 profit. We didn't even do the tokens or the art cards, so I don't know, maybe an extra 100. But 1,500, about what was that? A day and a half of work. It ain't pretty, but it's honest work. Bye.